Hey guys, welcome back to Monster Hunter. In the last part, we took forever and we killed the Khezu finally, after much frustrations. In this part, we're going to make another piece of armor. So go in your armor menu, and you want to make one piece of the Cephalos armor. That is what it requires to make the helm. That's what I'm going to be making, personally. 5 scales, 1 fin, 2 maculite, and 3 iron. So, let's do it. And no equipping, because that would take forever to re-equip my Gypsaros. So anyway, this is what I'm going to be bringing. Full load of potions, 2 demon drugs, and an armor skin. Cool drinks, psycho serums, 5 steaks, because trust me, this fight will take forever. Paintballs, flash bombs, Farcaster, small barrel bombs, large barrel bombs, whetstones, herbs, and stones. So, go to the village chief, and go to your urgent. And now we've done that one, we have a second one. We have Terror of the Gravios. Look how much money you can get for this. Nearly $5,000 just for completing it. Alright. A fearsome Gravios has appeared amidst the magma and desolation of the volcanic zone. Slay the fire breather for us. Now, there's something I haven't really addressed yet with the Gravios and the Basarios. I'm sure you guys remember the Basarios, and you remember he wasn't too bad, you know? He was very big. He was about as big or bigger than the Rathalos, even. He is the infant form of a Gravios. Infant. This is not a fun hunt. I don't like this one in the slightest. Alright, grab as much as you can. You want to bring a whole ton of crap for this mission. You want to make sure that you're well prepared, because you are going to be in this hunt for the long haul. This is a very long hunt. Now, just think about that. I want you guys to really think about that. The Basarios is an infant. Like, think about a human infant, okay? Now think about that huge thing, that 20-foot tall monster being an infant. Ugh, I don't like this hunt. It's bad. Bring a full load of cool drinks, because you're going to need them. You want to bring 3, and trust me, you will probably end up using both of those other ones in the box, because this hunt takes for freaking ever. Make your first item the paintball. You need to do this, because if you miss this, one time I didn't paintball him as soon as he appeared, and I lost him. I actually had to restart the quest, so be careful. Anyway, heading to 4 for our introduction. Now, the hugeness hasn't really been... Okay, look. Do you see this? I don't even come up to the bottom joint on his foot. And you bounce with green sharpness, by the way. So, that's a Gravios. Do I need to say more? Look at how huge he is. That's what she said. He is freaking-normous. Alright, now, you might... Whoa. You might want to drink your cool drink before you even come in here, but I kind of forgot to, so yeah. Demon dancing is invaluable here. Jeez. I don't like fighting this guy. Alright, now. Okay, what is there really to say? Okay. On the Basarios, you could break his chest, and that will allow you to do more damage. That is possible here as well. You need to get beneath him and demon dance the frick out of him, and you will break his chest eventually. Okay, crap. Okay. Oh, crap. No. Okay, that is the biggest fundamental difference between the Basarios and the Gravios. The Gravios, for some unknown reason, his, I guess his physiology changed somehow, and he no longer causes poison with the gas he emits from his body. He puts you to sleep. So, You're going to need to be very careful about that. And because he's such a huge monster that has a wider radius than the poison... Oh, crap! And there's his laser. He just fired his laser. Okay. Oh, there's so much to talk about so far. Okay. First, I'll deal with the sleep. The sleep, there is only one thing I can really recommend against the sleep. The Vespoid armor, the complete set of Vespoid armor actually has negate sleep. So if you want to... Ow! Jeez, I didn't think that would hit me. If you want to risk the fire damage, you can try using the Vespoid armor, and it will protect you from the sleep. And while he's spraying out the poison gas and everything, you actually have a free ticket to as much damage as you can inflict on him in that time. Because it does no damage to you whatsoever, it doesn't do anything. So... if you want to risk the fire damage, like that move will probably one-shot you, and it'll probably one-shot me too, actually. If you want to risk that, you can, but just be warned, you really need to watch out for that attack if you're going to do that. But if you want to use the Vespoid armor, it will make you completely immune to his sleep. Ah! Dang it! See, that is frickin' crap. Come on, don't hit me. Be nice. No. Ow. Alright, well, at least he did that. Now, I don't know if the sleep thing applies to hunters as well, because, you know, when you have a monster asleep and then you hit it, your attack does ×3 the damage. I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen here, but just be careful. You might be taking more damage when you're asleep. I don't quite know. Now, let me see. You've been seeing how much damage he's done to me with every hit so far. He's been doing quite a bit. That's with an armor skin. Don't forget, this entire time, I'm using an armor skin. So all this damage is real damage you're going to be taking with an armor skin. Unless you use a mega armor skin, which I don't have, obviously. Crap. Alright, so this might actually be a safe place to be in if you do fall asleep, because he might just do this and kind of just let you lay asleep there. Ow. Crap. Whew. Now, apparently, that was nice. Even though the Gravios is so enormous, apparently he does not have a broken hitbox for his thing, his hip check, like the Plesioth does. You can also kind of take advantage of his slowness, just like with the Basarios, which is nice. If he runs and charges like that, you can try to heal your weapon, or just heal. And what else is there? Really, it's actually a very safe place to be when you're under his legs. This is the best spot to be for anything. And again, that's what she said. Because a lot of his attacks are, as you might guess, as long as you don't get caught by his legs, a lot of his attacks, because of his size, they go out very far. And so if you're right under him, there's a good chance you might dodge nearly everything he throws at you aside from that stupid hip check. And when he walks like that, I don't really know what he's doing when he walks like that, but apparently he's just walking around. Ah. Crap. Man, no stagger. Alright, so when you get caught by the sleep, just try running the control sticks around in circles. That's how you No. Whew, that was close. Gotta love that little second of invincibility right there. That's very nice. Alright, go ahead and do this. Now, as you might guess, because this guy is so big, he has an impossible amount of health. This is going to be a long, long fight. The first time I fought this guy, back when I did it for my original run, it took nearly 46 minutes, I think. I was down to 4 minutes left on the clock. And that's not a lot of time. You have 50 minutes to do this, and I've already used up 8. And I've already used up 7 of my herbs, which is not good. But then again, I do have a full load of potions to use, so that's good. Now, he can go in the lava, just like other fire-ish monsters like the Basarios, I would assume, and this guy, and like the Rathalos and stuff. They can go directly into the lava and take no damage. Then again, what monsters live in an area where there's lava and they actually go in it and they do take damage? Good question. Probably none. Okay. I believe this guy is weak. Yes, he's weak to water. So, if you are actually patient enough, what you could do to potentially... You could potentially go in the Plesioth and actually get his weapon and fully upgrade it, and you'll be a bit more powerful on this guy, and that's actually what I considered doing. But I'm not going to do that, so I'm not going to do that. Now, I believe you can carve his body 4 times, and you can carve his tail twice. So if you actually manage to cut that thing off, I have no idea how, though, you can get 2 extra carves off of it. And just like other monsters that have wings, like the Diablos and the Basarios, they have them, but they never really use them. Go figure. Okay, so he's in Rage Mode. Now, Rage Mode, I'm kind of confused about. I'm not sure what I would recommend while he's in Rage Mode, but considering the way he attacks and the way he moves, I'd say doing a bit of damage while you can really isn't too bad of an idea, but again, it's still really dangerous, so just be cautious. If anything bad happens to you, ow, like that, yeah, just be careful. Laser! I love that thing. It is much bigger than the Basarios laser, so you will need to be careful. If you're used to dodging that, get used to dodging this, because it will fry you. And hey, you know, technically he called him a fire breather in, like, the mission briefing. That's not true. He doesn't breathe fire. He breathes lasers. And that would be freaking awesome. Now that's a superpower that everybody should have. Laser breathing. I didn't bring a trap. Don't ask me why I didn't bring a trap. I believe the traps actually don't work on him. Like, he's actually too big to get into the trap. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong there. Don't hit the tail. Bad tail. I wouldn't recommend going for the tail because it is hard and you will lose your sharpness quickly when you could just be using your sharpness to... Ooh, did I just break his chest? No, he just got in Rage Mode? Dang it. Okay, you see the distance on that? That is a very big distance. Okay, ow, this is going to hurt a lot. Ow. Ouch. Alright, so I'm out of herbs. I'm cracking into my potion supply. Alright. Go ahead and run off. Yeah. Now, the thing that happened on my original run of this mission was that I fought him and everything, and he started to go into another area, and he walked into the lava, and he escaped. But I forgot to throw my paintball, and so he just escaped. I don't know where he went. I looked in every single area, and he was not in any of them. I know that he was just moving in between them, but I could never find him. And I spent like 5 minutes looking for him, and that was 5 minutes I know I wouldn't have. So, if you lose him, I would say, unless you find him in the next area, I would say quit. And try again, and just be sure you paintball him. Always make sure you have a paintball on him, because it's very necessary to have that. Alright, now, let me try a flash bomb. I forgot exactly how much these things work. Alright, flashed. Sweet. I think it might be similar to the Basarios, where he's only flashed for a moment, but I forgot. So, I guess we're going to find out now. Okay, cool drink is expired. That's bad. Okay, crap. Wait, what is he? What? Was he just roaring? Ow, that hurt. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Laser. Yeah. Right, cool drink. It's already spent 10 minutes fighting this guy. Crap. Jeez. That's what you gotta do. If he ever catches you like that with his laser, you want to do that. Or just run to the side if you manage to outrun it like that. But if he catches you when doing an item, then do that. Alright. If he catches you doing an item, that's kind of funny. I don't like this fight. He's too big. And I'm pretty sure that his subspecies, the Black Gravios from Monster Hunter 2, is actually bigger. Either that or it's just worse, and it's like more powerful and stuff. And let's see, come on. Now I know the boss, like the final boss of Monster Hunter 2, is the Acantor, and in the ecology, he actually like rapes Agravios like freaking hard. It's awesome, but yeah. Oh, whew, I thought he was limping for a second there. It's like, what? No way. But no, he wasn't. It was just false hope. All right, come on. My only problem with this guy is how far he goes with every charge. You almost never have any opportunity to attack him whenever he charges. So you kind of just got to bide your time and wait. And really, that's your biggest enemy in this fight. It's just the amount of time that you're stuck with. Or not stuck with. Come on. Come on, wake me up with that. Oh, yes, thank you, thank you. That's how you want to get woken up if you do. Whew, that was lucky. Thank you. Thank you for being nice. All right. Now, that's one thing I won't buy with this monster. The whole sleep gas. Sleep gas has to be breathed in. Why don't you just hold your breath? You should be fine if you just hold your breath, you know? But no, it's just gas that puts you to sleep on contact. And, you know, the government would probably kill to get stuff like that, but too bad we don't have any Graviosi in, like, real life. Or it's a good thing we don't. What do you think would happen if these things were running around all over the place, like in volcanoes and stuff? Hawaii would be a desolate wasteland. Screw tropical paradise. Alright. Come on. Can I please break his chest? That would be amazing. Yes, another one. Awesome. Come on. Alright. No. Get out. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's one of the best positions you want to you can be in, is underneath his legs while he's doing his spin attack, because it almost never hits you. Ooh, I got a stagger. Ow, I hit his baby toe and he staggered. That's pretty funny. Ow. Crap. I'm drinking a mega potion. Hang on. As long as he doesn't kill me. And I really hope he doesn't kill me in this fight, because I brought an armor skin, and this is the only one I have. Okay, boom. Make sure you are well clear of that attack before you actually do something. Alright. Am I still green? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, what are you doing, man? You're just spamming all these different attacks.